Hello, and welcome to On the Edge podcast. Let's get the opening scene. On the Edge Wheelchair Creator, a podcast with Dr. Lisa. This is episode 7. Yesterday, we had a bit of a breakthrough on the podcast, and I'm excited about that. I've been playing around with the audio. I hope it's working well. I can see that there is a delay. And whenever you work with the audio and put filters on it to get it to sound good, then you have to play with the time, and I'm going to change it again from 400 milliseconds to 500 milliseconds. And let's see if we can get this baby lined up. Meaning, does my mouth move when I talk? Not yet. Not yet. Yet. Okay, so that's not quite right. Apologies for the lack of sync. Oh dear, okay. Oh dear, okay. Okay. So I'm behind. So we're going to go back in and we're going to add even more milliseconds. We're going to put in 600 milliseconds. 600 milliseconds of a delay. And now it might be better. Still behind. So we're not actually adding a delay. Are we adding a delay? Or are we adding a speed up? I don't understand. I don't understand. We looked at this before. I think the audio sounds okay, and this sync is not working. The sync up is not quite right. But it's close. It is close. I think it's almost working. Now, if I'm doing it backwards, that makes sense because I do everything backward around. Second time around. Third time around. We're up to 700 milliseconds now. And it's close. Close. So, we're going to go ahead. I said that I would this week we're going to the website. That is not the website. That is an image. That's gone. We could have that image. That's our beloved Keith and his airplane. And Chrome window. We're going to look at the Chrome window. And we had, let's have a look here. Okay, so this is what we were looking at. How to get the mic working. So this guy, let's get him up in here. He says he was giving some information and stuff, and then he talked about equalizers and that I had to upload a bunch of stuff, and I didn't have time for that. Oh, almost bit my lip. Okay. Yesterday we got real excited because we met. See if we still have that up. We met. We still haven't done our budget, which we thought we would, and I did say after. Oh gosh. I did some fun reading. You guys are going to think I'm crazy, but from the last video, we were looking at the Treaty of 1871 because the Dr. Jan Helper Hayes was saying that Trump had ended that treaty, and that had meant who knows what's real, right? I don't know if this is real. I have not been able to find anything about the Vatican, anything other than what she said from the Vatican giving back a bunch of gold to the Republic of America. Okay, but what I did find was the treaty. Oh, it seems like my phone is on. It's the superintendent. So we're going to say goodbye, and thanks for joining. Hello?
10:01.
Yes, hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Good. I just want to let you know there's 2 parcels down here if you want to thank Keith down for them.
Oh, cool. All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, we'll come down again. Bye. Hey,
Yeah, they're there.
you're there. Let's go.
That was Uncle Ronnie, was it?
Yeah. I guess I didn't get a phone call.
No. They just dropped it off.
I figured I better answer it because it was super, and I thought he might be calling to say, "You're listening. You better come down here and figure out how to use it." We'll ask him about that. We got to push in a little bit to keep us from getting it. He doesn't want to deal with it, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him for that.
For what?
I feel like he doesn't want to deal with the lift, and so he's getting in the way of its installation. Yeah, I could be wrong.
I don't know. You could be right too. Is that put my shoes on?
No, I didn't. What do I do? Must have been my email and I didn't look.
One of the keys, I don't know what to call it. You know what I mean? You got an e-message, didn't you? You got, well, what was on your phone you were just looking at?
That's an old one that
Oh,
doesn't say
okay.
it's delivered yet. It just says it's not.
Okay. So you never got, you got here, but you didn't get a message. That's weird.
So,
All right.
surprisingly heavy.
Built-in handle. This is really very clever.
them in boxes. No rush.
Oh, well, that's cool. Holy crap, that's heavy.
How's it going out here?
Groovy.
See what you got. Boxes and boxes and instructions. Boxes inside boxes. So that's the heavy bit.
This round thing is very heavy.
It can go under the couch.
But this is a single lamp, this one.
Yep.
And
So
that's
it's
the
over
tri-lamp. This one.
Yeah. So I don't know, but
I don't know about a base for this. Yes, there's a base.
there should be light bulbs. Let's see if we can get the light bulbs.
Yeah, it's underneath it. Okay.
Oh, maybe in the other box.
I don't know if there's any light bulbs anywhere.
I'm gonna open the other box. They might have thrown them in there. But I'll call them when they get them and say, I didn't get them. Project.
What do you want to do?
I'm opening this box.
All right. That's the top, that's the middle, and that's the bottom. That's all pretty straightforward.
This is very light.
I like it. This is like together a tent pole thing, you know?
Does it have a string inside? It does.
It has a power cord inside.
Of course it would.
That's neat.
That's a box. Inside it is another box.
Yeesh.
Whoosh.
Yeesh.
Yeesh.
Holy fuck,
Holy
that's tall.
shit.
Oh man, I hope it's not too tall for the room.
Oh dear. How's that? No. Really? Okay, well, maybe I shouldn't open this part.
No, it's not too tall, but damn near.
Why don't you get it on there?
Yeah, like that, you see?
Cool. That's gonna go right over the kitchen table.
Yeah, I can sit in a corner and
Who needs
wow. All right, so there's got to be some little tiny screws somewhere.
There's a little bag I see.
Yeah. I'm going to set that down so it doesn't all come apart again. It doesn't break or do anything else silly.
One. Two. Three. Pretty lampshade. Wow. This is really going to change the dynamics.
I get it. Big knurly washer, then a flat washer, then the big screw. Knurly washer, flat washer, big screw. And an Allen key to drive it all. That's cool. Yeah, I gotta get that base up so that we can get at it. And they're suggesting you go around. They're saying step one, screw the bottom piece, the lower piece to the base.
Okay.
That's step one. Attach that, which I did not do, but I could do. And then the rest of them.
Yeah, because you
And
can't.
the rest of them, when you get them in there, there's a set screw.
Mhm.
Each piece has a set screw at the top, and then the next piece, you have to put it together like that, and then put a set screw in, just so they don't twist all around, so that they have a nice arc. They don't go wobbly like it was when I first put it together. I get that. I can do that part after. These are the little tiny set screws. And there ought to be, what, 4 of them, perhaps?
Let me look.
5 of them. One of those, one of those, one of those, one of those, one of those. 5 of those. It's all pretty obvious. But their instructions, I'm glad I looked at it, because the instructions are, in fact, they gave us 6 instead of 5. Gave us an extra one. Isn't that nice of them?
Yeah.
It goes that way.
That's
Goes
what the big
that
one's
way. And that hooks that to the base.
He says to do it the other way. The short end goes in there.
Okay. Depending on whether you want torque, power, or speed. Okay.
I did not know that was the difference.
Oh yeah, that's the difference. You start with speed and you tighten it with torque power. But I can undo the bottom just right here, this joint, here, and then I can get back to their instructions. So, you just hold on to this,
Yes?
like that, don't want it all fall apart.
Okay.
And this little mudder,
Woo!
one heavy
It
little
weighs
mudder.
500 pounds.
Oh no, it's wicked.
What the heck is it made out of?
Steel.
And concrete?
And they do show it on its side. And this goes in there.
And then you spin it around.
There is a flat section, and there's your flat section. They want it that way.
And you think this goes
And
in
then we
there?
put the Allen, that whole business in there.
I hand it to you.
That's the speed part,
Okay. And that's the
and
torque.
this is the tightening, torque part.
Don't break it.
I can't,
It's strong, man.
I couldn't break it. Because there's a flat section there to prevent this from rotating, and I'm crushing that crush washer.
Okay.
Like that, like that, like that. I wouldn't have to go any tighter than that.
You gotta make the clicking sound.
Click. Yeah.
Now
You've been watching him, have you?
Yes. Holy jeez bananas.
That's cool. That's beautiful. Okay, then these little guys,
What are they for?
you can put them all together.
Oh, each.
Each joint has an Allen key to orient it right there.
Do them when it.
I'll do them all and then put it in.
Do you have enough light? No, not yet. No light bulbs came.
Yeah,
Get
right.
my money back on that. Unless they're in that box.
Debatable that that's going to even go in there because they don't line up. Ooh, it went.
Oh, good.
Could I have another screw, please? Just the one.
Wee.
And I got to move down, so you got to come on down here too. And bring more screws. Okay?
More screws. Hey. I'm moving the cord so I don't run it down. They're like, give him an extra one. They're gonna drop it. You know they're gonna lose one.
Mm. Can you hold this piece up there? You stay still.
Okay.
Right there is perfect. Okay? Come on, get in there. That's absolutely lined up, so why can't I get the screw in? Can get the screw in.
Very good.
And we move on down to the last one.
they gave you quite a few extra.
5 screws is required. Come on down here with your wheelchair. And if you hang on to that, yeah, I guess you're right. They gave us a whole lot. Oh, there's one here too.
And there's one at the base we haven't used.
Is that right?
We just got only number
Maybe.
1 extra.
Lower it so I can see. There. Right there. That is lined up beautifully. So get in. Yep. You can feel it when it starts proper. Okay, relax. Come on down to this.
One more.
And one more here.
Am I down to? It's quite the thing to hold on to. On my pants.
Ooh. Your pants. Well, that one's easier to get at because it's better made.
Already lined up.
Well, sort of. Gravity's helping a lot. There we go. Okay. Now, put, like you say, put the bottom in and pull the cord through and tighten up the screw. I have it.
I have to turn around and come back to hold the next thing.
Yeah, what we're gonna need is
You need me to pull the cord.
yes.
I got it. I got it. Now lining it up.
Now you have a screw.
Yep, still got screw in my pants.
Okay.
2 screws in my pants. Teeny weeny ones.
And what's left over? Just one?
One little screw. And said you needed 5.
Yeah.
Suppose they thought you might lose one or strip one or
Yeah. Or like this, one just isn't going to work. That's not right. Ooh.
One in.
Fuck. I can't see.
I'll get a flashlight.
I can't tell what's going on.
Let me get a flashlight. I'll be back.
Lisa,
Yeah?
if you come back,
Yeah.
I don't need a flashlight.
Okay.
But what I do need,
Someone to hold that.
this can wobble left and right way too much. So I can pull it down like that, okay? But you gotta keep it come this way toward me, and then that way away, that way. Stop. Back a bit. Stop. Back toward me now. Stop. This way. Stop. But way too far. Stop there. Stop. Oh, Jesus. I know. You want to hold it right about there. It's moved again. Why?
Because I can't hold it at this angle very good.
Well, it's well fucking unwound. Okay, it has to come that way. Stop.
Okay, I'm not in any position to hold it in a steady.
In a steady state.
So I could come maybe a little closer.
Well, hang on. Let's just try something else. I got it off. I have to put it back on. I'm wrong. I thought that was all.
Okay, just give me a second. If I come around and sit closer, I could use two hands.
Right over here.
Closer.
No, straight up.
Try. That could work.
Okay, now, let me tell you what to do, okay? Okay, this hand has to go that way. Stop. Very small motions there, dear. Come on back. About half of what you've taken. That's about right. Now, the whole business has to come this way toward me. Ah, now you're there. Back away from me just a bit. A little more. Okay, we'll try that. Yep. Yeah, it's like lining a prop shaft. Really? Okay. Done.
Way to go, team.
Let go. Done, I said. Let go. All right.
Oh my God.
That's neat. That's going to go over the center of the table, even from the corner.
Shouldn't that be straight down?
Yeah, like that.
Okay, so
It's
now,
just loose, and there's an on-off switch here,
oh, I'll
which
never
is kind of
be able,
ridiculous.
I'll never be
Held
able
up in
to
the air.
never reach that. So
Oh, I know, and I would have to.
we'll have to put it on a timer.
Yeah, we could do that. Okay, so now we want lamp, shade, and
it's in there.
and a bulb. We probably don't have the bulb.
They
It's
didn't
not.
send them.
And I don't know about the lamp shade. We'll look at the instructions. They're showing us putting everything together.
The lampshade instructions are in the other box.
Okay, give me a second. Part number 7 unscrews. And then you screw it back on, holding the lampshade. Okay.
But if you go on the other one, it'll give you many more details.
No, this is perfectly understandable.
It is, but you have to build the lampshade.
I know. Well, we haven't started that yet. But this instruction is all simple.
Easy.
I got it. Wing mast, or wind mast. Hey, they're showing 2 people doing this.
Yeah, I know. We'll have to clear the table.
Yeah.
Nobody gets one of these lamps unless they got 2 people.
Okay. Hello? Oh, I get that. Okay. Okay. Those instructions are dead simple too.
1.
They're the same as these, basically.
Well, those are 3 and 4. This is
Right, this is-
section 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, and you got 5, 6.
Is that all? It only goes to 4?
This only goes to 4,
And what's on the other side of that?
5, 6.
5, 6 is the same as this, 5, 6.
Oh my God, it's identical.
But they've changed it.
But But you don't have.
They don't, here they have, they don't have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm. One.
Okay, 1,
2, 3.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
5, 6.
Okay.
Are they different?
5
and 6 are different?
No, 5 and 6 are the same.
Okay.
You hang the thing. They've included both sets of instructions. Isn't that funny? Doesn't matter. I quite understand it. The only difference is, you see the wheel looking thing where your thumb is?
Yes.
You'll notice that it goes one way and not the other way. And the way it goes is, they want that indent inside the lampshade.
One way up.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There is no top and bottom,
The lampshade.
I would believe. Well, that's Velcro. Isn't that clever? So,
So there's
this goes this way.
I'll hold. Does it go in? Yes. Okay. I hold this way, you do the other side, the other side.
1, 2, 3.
It's a little bit wonky here.
Oh, this one.
I'll undo this one. I think that one's fine.
This one here is undo. You're supposed to roll it on there tight.
Let's see. You have to guide it.
Let it roll. Hold it. Let go of it. It's one of those, if you don't stop helping me, we'll never get done things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now the Velcro has to fit, but it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It does.
We've got a bunch of
We've got some
jacks.
moving to do. That's all.
And we did it.
Of
A little bit here too.
Okay, do it. You pull. You
And
Velcro it.
is it working?
Yes, it is, of course.
Am I helping?
I don't know about that part.
You're working. This is the top. Wow.
That's it. The Velcro joint is here. That's really clever.
Snazzy.
Isn't that clever? To have
Very
done it that
snazzy.
way and packaged
Or
it so that it's
shipping.
flat for packaging.
Yes.
Friggin' smart boy. All right, so that goes
There must be more.
on there. This unscrews and it screws back on the inside. That's all there is to it.
I said there's no light on.
Yeah, well, it's life. I gotta get up on a stool or something to do this
There's a
easiest.
stool under my painting desk.
Yeah,
And
see that screws up from underneath.
oh, look, there's instruction number 7 and 8.
So what? That's how you unscrew this, put the lampshade in place, and then screw it back on. Then, we're showing you the lampshade. You're saying, don't put the lampshade crooked, put the lampshade exactly in line with the unit. And in our case, it's gonna be hanging straight down, and it's an open at the top, so it's no problem. Don't worry about the heat gathering.
Right.
Okay, so that's gonna be in the corner, isn't it?
That's gonna be in the kitchen table.
Hmm?
In the kitchen, yes.
In the kitchen?
Over the table.
Yeah.
The dining area, I should say.
In the dining table.
Wow, that is pretty big. It goes right back in the corner.
Well, that's the whole thing. We get it over the table so we can see it eat.
Gotta move the table a bit.
Well, we move the lamp, move the table, yeah, a bunch of different things. Can you plug it in there? Oh, we can plug it in there.
Wonderful.
Now, that collar is here. Yeah.
I bet it would take any size label.
Yeah. Use LED lamps, it says. 13 watt max.
Because the lampshade's black.
Uh,
Oh, it's hard. Oh. Oh dear,
it's heavy.
that is splendid and bouncy.
Eh?
That is bouncy.
That's fine. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you want?
Yeah.
All right, give me a second. Here's a little LED bulb.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can see it eat by Lord Hundred.
Fantastic.
If we want to move the table back, we can move the lamp and the table back. You know, and get the rug.
On top of it? Oh,
Just get it that way more, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's enormous.
Hmm?
Yeah, that's good. That's pretty centered.
Is it?
Yep.
That's pretty straight.
That's nice.
Pretty damn good.
Let me go out of the room and come back in and see how it looks. That looks good, babe. Yeah, just coming in here. See it for the very first time. Oh, wow. How classy is this place? That can go on that little round table in the corner. I like that. I like both these lamps. Yep. Yep.
that's a good solution to this lighting problem. That's a really good solution. That about it? Center? Yeah, and lots of room here to get chair out. And this was in your way, huh?
It goes into the slot.
Okay? Yeah. There's no heat off of this thing.
No.
And it shoots straight down right at the table. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, you have.
One screw left over.
The only thing for me is I can't turn it on and off.
No, it's very high.
Might buy one of those things that
I can reach it, but only just
like clamps onto a wire and you turn it on and off
down here.
on the floor.
Yeah,
That would be.
that's stupid that they didn't put the switch here,
That's right.
but they did. So
We'll fix that.
we can do something.
I could put a timer so it just comes on. And
Put it on a timer. We just unplug it. It's sitting on the plug right on the chair. So, you know, things like that.
Unplug it. Yeah.
All right. Now, do we want to turn on the other one?
I don't know, Bob. You are responsible for making that decision. I'll be here though, if you want to.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
It looks like we got a pizza too.
Do I need those boxes for anything? No.
No. We don't need the instructions either.
Let's take this out.
It's nice, carefully designed lampshade, and that, it fit on those hoops.
Without any problem. Yeah, that's pretty damn good.
And to Ikea,
Oh, that's all one piece. I think that's all one piece.
Imagine this is the weight, the heavy bit. We put it back on the table.
Now the trick is where are you going to put that, baby? Let me have the instructions. This lamp is called Hector. This is Hector. So in a way, Ron was right. There's a little man in there, Hector. One. I think you've already done step one. So you put those two ends together and then you twist.
I just did. I can see that.
That's one.
You got it? Knife. Over here.
Another big heavy base. Another big heavy base.
Yep. Sure. Heavy enough to do the job.
You want to look at the instructions?
I beg your pardon?
Do you want to look at the instructions before we go ahead with this?
I think they've assembled it wrong.
I want
That
to.
end is threaded, which has to go on that end.
No. You're incorrect.
I'm wrong?
That goes over that nut.
I'm hearing you.
Here. There's nothing there.
I'm pulling on it on you.
Uh-huh.
This has to get onto here.
Yeah. You need me to pull that.
Just that on your knee, okay?
There. This goes on there.
Yeah. Let go of it.
Boop, 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 boop. Already got a dent in it. I guess that's why all those lamps at the Valley Village have dents. They're easy to dent.
That's the whole thing. Great. So that gets pulled out.
Mm-hmm.
And this just sits on? No, it
Yeah.
screws on.
Pull the
Pull
wire
it through. Yeah, I will. I know.
Oh, okay.
And you hold that sort of upright. Okay? Okay, let go. You've let go.
Same deal.
Yeah, the problem is getting it started without getting it cross-threaded.
Okay, so let
It's
me
really
let me come
hard
around and
to
hold
do.
it, and then you're gonna move the base. Okay? Let me get it
I hear you.
in position. Let me get myself in position. More or less.
That is a good way to do it.
Otherwise, the cord gets all wrapped.
Is it going in right or not?
Something weird is happening. I don't know if it's going in right or not.
Yeah, it's,
Is there a grommet that's supposed to be in there?
no. This can go pretty well anywhere.
It does say to spin the base.
Yeah,
Did that right?
yeah, no doubt. Okay,
What is going on with these little things?
nothing much.
Okay. I guess once you get all the way down, they stop it from having unrolled.
Got him.
Challenging.
That's good, and that's good. Okay, we're all done. There she goes. comes out straight. And you can put this like
Way up there.
up at the highest point, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
And these are all adjustable to make point wherever you want. You know, like that.
It's taller than you. Must be over 6 feet. Well, about 6 feet. It's not much taller than you. About your height.
This is going to take lots of fooling around with to figure out where we want them.
Okay.
So this is typical of what they would do.
Well, you want
Okay.
one.
You know what I'm saying?
One up for each person sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
One,
Yeah.
two, and then a third one, maybe third. I don't know.
So that's really nice. I mean, but they're so adjustable, sweetie. You just push it,
Okay.
and then you can tighten up the knobs to once you got it locked where you want it.
This is going to be too low for the couch. Maybe
Not
it's
likely.
backlighting.
Maybe. I doubt it.
It could go up, I guess. Can it?
Well, no, it's as high as it'll go. It bumps against that
Okay.
connector.
Let's see.
It can't go any higher.
Okay.
So I put it up to the boat max and down just a tad.
That was my question.
So I'm not straining it.
Okay.
This one is not up as high as it'll go. This one is up as basically as high as it could go. And that's fine. But this is above the couch. So
Yeah.
the pole lamp needs to go about there.
Okay.
But then that makes these look funny.
It does, but it doesn't matter. We'll figure it out to get it to look right.
Yeah, and we can even put it back there so that it's shining down there and down here.
Yep, that's a good idea.
Maybe two to here, one to your chair, because you can have the lower one on your chair. Right in your book. You know.
Now you're going to want my chair.
Yeah.
So it can be, I think, in the background, not too,
Right there.
a little bit discreet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
So we do want 3 LED bulbs for this, don't we?
I ordered
We
them.
just go, I don't know if they're not coming or what's going on, but we'll find out. And I think we can also figure,
That looks totally fine.
we can just go to Home Depot and get some light bulbs, you know. LED lights. They're not expensive and it's readily available.
I think you could put it closer to the couch too if you want.
Okay, but in behind that,
I guess it looks fine actually having the extra lamp there from this angle.
yeah, we can go back into there.
All we have to do is move that other lamp a little bit maybe forward on the table. But it's actually, I don't think it interferes too much.
So you see, this can be directed like that, and that can be wherever you want, and that can be over by you. Beautiful. That's particularly good
Just for you.
for sitting here and having the light just coming over your shoulder.
Yeah.
It's not in your eyes. It might reflect off my glasses a bit, but we'll sort that out. Great. You say you don't mind this, one lamp
Well, I
being
don't
behind
know.
another?
I don't know. We
I
might
don't
have
like it.
to. We
But
could,
what else can we do?
we could find another place for it,
Mm-hmm.
or we can put them up on Kijiji. We'll keep one.
Well, the fact that we got the pair, I think is good. I wouldn't want to not have them. And, yeah, they have to be here.
What about
Everything's
this?
fine.
Okay.
It's fine. We got another lamp back there, and we want to read, we can get proper light to read. And for the most part, it's not on, so who cares? Okay? Something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you got some new tools.
You can, yeah, I see that. You can keep arranging that however you see fit. But I think, it almost blends. This lamp, I might move a little bit forward on the table.
Yeah.
Just so it's not like
Jammed.
jammed. Yeah.
That one too. I do the same. Yeah, that's throw these in your toolbox.
Happy days.
What did those cost you, baby?
Well, they didn't send the bulbs because I think they were close to $15.
Yeah,
I got 4 of them. The whole thing $300 and something.
$300.
Not too bad.
No. I think that looks really nice over the table.
Yeah.
That's an ideal solution for that
It's
table.
great.
Ideal.
You do even have to look at the instructions. We got lots to burn. Oh my God, that's so good. Here's some more. They have all kinds of rules for getting the. Ooh.
Fuck.
We're gonna have to cut it all down and fry it. Just because,
No.
yeah, they make rules like for.
I just gotta close it properly.
Do you know why I'm saying that?
Just this stuff that I put in has to be more in the middle so that it doesn't affect these two edges.
Okay, but they won't accept the garbage that way.
What?
They insist we break the boxes down
Okay.
and tie them into properly sized squares.
Ooh.
Very good.
You just gotta do it right, that's all.
We can take them down, we can break them down in the garage.
Okay. Let's enjoy our new beautiful. We're gonna have to buy some more of these. I'll buy some more of these next week.
Wonderful.
Oh my God! And there's no lamp on the table now.
Yeah, it's
Looks a
way
little
better.
naked. Looks a little naked.
Oh, it looks way better. You know, you got
Get rid of
stuff to eat,
paperwork.
and the lamp's not sitting in your way.
I think that lamp that was on the table is going to go on my computer table. This lamp,
Yeah, okay.
because Because it'll look better up there. Make more sense.
Okay. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Well, thanks for this. Thanks for the pole lamp.
You're welcome,
We don't have bulbs yet, but we will, and that's real nice. That's sit here comfy. You got a footstool, got a light. You'll never see me leave the building.
Happy boy. Oh, that's good, baby. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah.
Where are the switches for it?
I don't know. On them, I would imagine. I really don't know. I haven't figured that out.
No.
Where are they? Oh my God, they're always on.
Okay. Smooth like this.
Can I have that knife off the table there, please?
We're starting to look like a showroom in here. Next thing, painting.
I'll cut these all off and then thoroughly, truly finished with it. Yeah, there's a push button on each one.
I'll be able to reach that one. But I think it'd be best just to use the plug.
What?
Leave them on and just plug it in and unplug it. Or leave it up, and be up to you.
You just reach here and here.
Nice for you.
They're on, Sam. You want yours on? It's right there. I can do it for you, or you can do it. Okay, this is garbage. Want some cheese?
No, thanks. No, I have enough trouble pooping. I don't need cheese. Maybe.
I like really see
I know.
I like the instructions from Ikea,
Mm-hmm.
just drawings. And it's pretty obvious what they're trying to say,
Mm-hmm.
and they're good. And, you know, any little question you have, how do I do this? answered. It's very good.
Thanks for putting it all together, darling.
You're welcome. Thanks for putting it all together yourself.
Thank you.
Around here that seem to be from the Great White North. I'm surprised. Thought it best if I went ahead and invested. These guys. You guys know what this thing is? I'll show you. Pressure powering on. First things first, let's make sure that the fitting that they gave me matches my existing fittings, and it does, so that's a bonus. What I'll do is, while my compressor is filling up, now, let's get this fitting installed. This is a pneumatically operated tool. That means it's run by air. Tighten this guy up real quick. I don't know if these things, if they vibrate or if they rotate. I've never operated a needle scaler before.
They
I think
vibrate.
vibrate or something.
They vibrate.
Press our trigger right here with our air supply, and the tool is going to go to work. And then if I say I have a rusty cardboard box, I can run this thing on the cardboard box, and it will remove the surface patina located on said box. So I don't think that these rotate, and they will move around, but I don't think it's designed to do that. I don't think it's designed to do that. I think that when you press the trigger, it just kind of vibrates back and forth, and these things just shake around.
He yells, mosquito! Stop, kills the mosquito and comes back.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
What it does, let's go to the office real quick. I want to talk to you guys about something. Shut the door. That compressor's loud. Yeah, you can pull up a chair. Let's have a seat, guys. Let's all have a seat. That's funny. Even in times of unhappiness, I'm still over here making jokes. Alright, number one, this is kind of weird because I'm staring at my phone. It's looking at me. I'm kind of nervous. I'm going to do this. It's almost. I think I'd rather do that on live stream things. That might be easier. Anyway, I'll see it out with it. So last night, I was messing around with some YouTube features. Let me back up. There's a YouTube feature called channel memberships. And I have members on the channel. They pay, I consider it like a tip jar. Tip jar. There's that compressor. I consider it a tip jar, just like a Patreon account. I always have. I opened both of those because people were asking me to. They wanted to donate for a brake clean or to pay the rent or do whatever. They wanted to help support the channel and stuff that I do. And last night I got this bright idea that since there's like 168 channel members, I got this bright idea that I would post videos early to them, like right after I upload them. And I made a post about it and I said, I was going to go ahead and do that for the channel members. Basically, they did it kind of before I released because I had to post my videos at like 6 a.m. In the mornings. So I figured it would be nice for everyone if I gave those people a 6-hour early window because we're not all on the same schedule. Some people are waking up in Moscow and some of us are going to bed in Boulder, Colorado. So I thought that was going to be just a win-win situation. And you guys got really mad at me for that. Some people did. Some people called it greedy. And it just kind of hurt my feelings. And today I'm having a really down day over the stuff that I read. I actually took the post down. It just turned into like
It is hard. It's hard getting yelled at on YouTube.
the whole subject.
Good idea, bad. Good intentions, bad idea. I owe you an explanation and an apology.
He's so weak. He keep giving me money.
Or the Patreon account.
You got to beg.
And just, I don't know, I'm having a hard time getting that kind of response because for the folks that I video. I apologize. I never
We don't
intended to do
have
such
to.
things. Anyway, that's enough rambling for me. If I offended anybody, I apologize for that. It wasn't my intention. I was just trying to use some of these new features that are showing up. And
YouTube's
I
fun.
kind of got bit by this one. I hope you guys that I have said can forgive me, and I hope that
It won't
you just
affect
watch
me.
this video so I have the opportunity to explain my position.
His honesty is
So, that
very
said, let's go
appreciated.
back out and shop. So good. Thanks, guys.
And before he started his own business, he was working in another garage, and at one point he made a mistake of some sort, and they fired him. He said, "Well, fuck you, I'll start my own shop. And I'll make mistakes, of course I will, but I'll fix them." And, that's really good.
When our parents reach retirement age, that was the end of the line.
Thanks, guys. Now what do we do? To the needle scaler. Where'd I leave it? I lost it. Where are we? Toolbox? No. Yes, there
You
it
got
is.
it from Canada, from the Great White North.
All right, let's go play with this thing. I happen to have a pile of rusty parts over here in the corner, and actually very, very rusty parts. Look, there's some rusty Jeep parts, and I think that's from an
Poor guy.
Equinox.
Got his heart heavy.
That I know came from New York. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff we can use.
Poor guy got his heart heavy.
So listen, 100%. This is going to be loud noises. Let's drive by it first, see what happens.
Loud noises drive by. You're coming in. And here.
Let's see, this rusty vacuum plate right here. Let's try this.
Dude.
Alright, that's cool. That's the cleaned up side. This is the nasty plate deeper side. I like this tool. This is I can get some use out of this. Wow. Does a really good job.
Spent all my money. Makes a really good shop, though. Yay!
I got this one on eBay. I'm not gonna make a link. Alright guys, I'm going home. It's about 5:30. I'm done here. I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys for watching this short video. Hope you accept my apology. I hope I brought some clarity to the situation, and we can stop because that hurt my feelings a little bit. Anyway, you guys have a good night. Again, thanks for watching. Have a great day. End of transmission. Now I just need to find a home for this guy. Where's he?
this idea of intelligent design, my question to you, like right off the bat, was: is this an idea that did you have a notion in your mind already that you were trying to prove, or was this something that you sort of started to believe upon the preponderance of evidence?
It was more the latter, but by the time I first encountered it, a philosophical framework that made me open to it. I had a long, protracted religious conversion from late high school all the way through college. It was the last thing from a Damascus Road experience. And
How did it happen?
it was a process of philosophical deliberation. It was not really based on science initially. I started having weird existential questions when I was 14 years old after I'd broken my leg in a skiing accident. And questions like, well, what's it going to matter in 100 years? There's this great quote from Bertrand Russell where he says, that all the noonday genius of human achievement is destined for extinction in the vast heat death of the solar system. Well, I had never encountered Bertrand Russell as a 14-year-old, but I later encountered that quote, and I thought, that was what was bothering me,
That dude was a scorcher.
Yeah. Well, I've been in the hospital after I had this accident. I was reading a book about the history of baseball, and I was totally into baseball at the time. I couldn't think of a higher form of human achievement than to play for the New York Yankees. And yet all the stories of the great baseball guys ended the same. They were recruited by scouts who saw their talent. They came up to the big leagues. They amassed records. They won a certain number of World Series. And then, they were really great. They go to the Hall of Fame and retire at 38. And then what? And then I got to thinking, well, but then what for any of us? And so I was this question of meaning kind of haunted me. What could I possibly do to have any lasting or enduring meaning? And I ended up taking I did a physics major.
Downstairs, make sure they're there, in case they're there.
Really?
But I didn't see them.
No.
Anyway, I'll have to call them.
I wonder if that's a separate package.
Yeah, I think so.
They were packaged separately because we haven't thrown any of the boxes out yet. We got them all here still, and there's nothing in them. Shall we go down and have a look around? Maybe they managed to get the light bulbs into your postal box. Is that possible?
No,
FedEx doesn't have the key. Yeah.
I ordered 2 packets, of 2 bulbs each. It's going to be 4 bulbs.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't get them. I may have to call them.
Yeah.
I'm going to lay down for a bit. Plus, there's too many things in the doorway. I'm going to put my feet up for a bit.
Mhm.
Oh, look how nice everything looks. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, I can go lie down for a while. When you get up, we'll take the boxes downstairs. I'll break up all the cardboard. I'll bring that knife with me. And we'll check around in the post area
And then I'll call
for those bulbs. And if we don't find them, then I'll call them. Yeah, okay.
I'll do it at my computer because
Yeah.
they'll want numbers and stuff.
Geology major in college, but I took as many philosophy classes as I could along the way, and I encountered these existentialist writers who were asking these same types of questions, and realized, as a 14-year-old, I thought I must be insane to be having these questions, and I worried that I was insane. It was a real funk I was in for 6 or 8 months, and then later I realized, these are philosophical questions, and for me, the religious conversion I had started to address and answer those questions. So I was by the time I got out of college, I was a convinced theist for philosophical reasons. But I had, at that point, I was completely comfortable with the evolution
so I began, in a sense, on a kind of intellectual journey to see where these new evidences, the evidence for the beginning of the universe, the fine-tuning of the universe, or the thing that really intrigued me was the discovery that at the foundation of life, and even the very simplest cells, we have this amazingly complex code. The DNA, we all learned about in high school. We think that, we all learned about the double helix structure of the DNA molecule, but that's not the most important thing about it. It's that within that double helix, there is literally a code, a digital information that is directing the construction of the important proteins and protein machines that every cell needs to stay alive. Bill Gates has said it like a software program, but much more complex than anything we've ever created. And I was doing at the time, for the work as a geophysicist for an oil company, I was doing seismic digital signal processing, which was an early form of information technology. And I got fascinated with the idea that there was this, first of all, an impasse in evolutionary explanations of the origin of life. Nobody knew how we got from the chemistry in the prebiotic soup to the code in a natural living cell. But it was fascinating that the impasse was created by the mystery surrounding the origin of information. Where did that come from? And so a year later, I was off to grad school in England. I ended up doing a PhD in origin of life biology within a history and philosophy of science department in Cambridge. And so that's kind of a sketch of my journey and how I got interested in this. I saw one of your previous interviews. You said that you were very interested in origin stories.
Yeah.
Me too. That was it.
Well, it's always interesting when you see someone who's kind of dedicated their life to a very specific thing. What's the root of this? Where did it come from? So for you went through this funk, and did you find comfort in religion? Is that what helped you? Did you find structure?
I found answers to basic worldview questions that I thought were, as a 14-year-old, I thought nobody, there must be something wrong with me. Nobody else is having these questions. I'm not talking to anyone in school who's worried about.
I think you're just smart.
I remember one day I just
Kind of love you.
Well, okay. For example, I was in this big lake cast, and I crunched my way up to the of our driveway, get the newspaper, bring back the box scores to read, about the baseball games the night before. And every day it's a new date, and I do this, and a new date, and a new date, and I start thinking time is a really freaky thing. I can imagine an event. I'm going to lift this cup, I'm going to drop it, put it over there. Now that event just took place, but it's already gone. We're not experiencing it anymore. We have a memory of it, but what does that actually mean? There was this flow of sensory experience, but there didn't seem to be anything rooting it that gave it an enduring reality. And I had this sense there must be something that doesn't change, or else everything else that does change is passing, ephemeral, and ultimately of no account. And so, I ended up reading the big fat family Bible that I'd never cracked, and found when God revealed His name to Moses, it was the I
Well,
Am.
that was a very special episode.
Person. And you found the
Stop
same thing in the Old
recording.
Testament, the way Jesus Christ was referred
Stop
to as,
recording. Why does it think it's still recording?
there is something that doesn't change. And so the kind of philosophical questions I was having made me want to explore whether or not revealed religion might in fact be true.
Number one, I gotta say, I do love Joe Rogan. I love that he's having on theists. I love that he's having on people that are able to have these deep conversations about God. And I have to say,
Okay, we're trying to shut this down, but it does not want to shut down.
7% of the total population of the world that are atheists. In human history, it's actually less.
Bye,
than that.
everybody.
It's extremely rare. There's this narrow sort of post-enlightenment
Still not
time where
shutting
we're
off.
obsessed with science as the only way of knowing, the only valid epistemology is if you can put it under a microscope, then you can know that it's true. Anything else doesn't count. And the problem with this is that you cannot scientifically prove things that we definitely know are realities, like love, for example, like thoughts, for example, like morality, for example. That idea itself, that science is the only way to know, cannot actually be known scientifically. That itself is a philosophical claim. Science is simply the wrong instrument. So the fact that the wrong modality, and so the fact that science has been used as something that is like
We're trying to shut it off.